let's dig into the comedy goldmine that is this Trump rally disaster. Picture it. Donald Trump, once heralded as the Teflon Don, suddenly finding himself sticky and sinking faster than a greasy pizza at a diet convention. And why? Because he hosted a hate rally so over-the-top offensive, so saturated in racially insensitive rhetoric, it's as if he pulled his punchlines from a 1950s handbook on how to offend everyone. So, let's set the scene. Madison Square Garden, New York City, an iconic venue. This place has seen everything, from alley boxing matches to rock legends. And now it hosts Donald Trump and his off-color carnival of cringe. Trump and his team managed to offend, alienate, and enrage nearly every Puerto Rican and Latino voter in the United States. That's right. The guy who once threw paper towels at Puerto Ricans like he was trying to save their lives, one bounty roll at a time, decided that rallying his base required insulting 3.2 million American citizens. It's impressive, really. Who else could unite so many different Latino communities against him in one night? Let's get specific. The star of the night, Tony Hinchcliffe, kicks things off by calling Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Yup, like he's some low-rent Bond villain trying to insult his way to victory. That's not comedy, folks. That's just lazy bigotry. And the fallout has been massive. From Florida to Philly, Puerto Ricans and their allies are calling him out. And it's got the GOP scrambling harder than Trump scrambling to come up with an excuse about his taxes. But wait, it doesn't end there. After Hinchcliffe, in walks Trump, the Teflon Don, apparently thinking his reputation could withstand even this. It's one thing for Trump to post weird stuff on social media, like recently, where he was basically writing from his personal padded cell, saying things like, "Fox News is out of control." He's ranting about Michelle Obama being angry and trying to save the dying campaign of Comrade Kamala Harris. The guy's spiraling so hard, he probably thinks he's living in some post-apocalyptic wasteland, fighting Obama zombies while Michelle throws canned peaches at him. Now, here's where things take a turn for the utterly bizarre. Trump, in his speech, manages to confuse World War III with World War II. That's right. "We're on the verge of World War II," he cries, to a crowd that just stares, bewildered, like, "Buddy, have you picked up a history book in the last 75 years? And one of his supporters has to yell, "World War III!" It's as if the guy is living in a perpetual Groundhog Day of history, just spinning around in a loop of wars he doesn't understand, raging at enemies who aren't there. Oh, and his feelings on Michelle Obama? He says with this bizarre little pout that she opened up a little box. A box? Is he trying to sound mysterious? Or did he finally binge watch all of Pandora's box? He's talking about Michelle like she's Voldemort, unleashing unspeakable powers every time she has an opinion. Dude, it's speaking up. Women have been doing it for years. Catch up. And it's not just Trump losing it. His spiritual advisor, Paula White, is up there too, holding faith events that look less like a rally and more like an infomercial for End Times 2.0. The remix. She's striking and chanting like she's trying to summon Captain America for Trump's Army of the Righteous. If you've seen her clips, you'd think she was auditioning for a horror movie, screeching about enemies aligned against us and striking until victory. This isn't a prayer, it's an exorcism, and I'm pretty sure it's Trump who needs it. Meanwhile, the backlash? Epic. In Philadelphia, Puerto Rican leaders are lighting up the airwaves and slamming Trump harder than a mariachi band in full swing. And here's the kicker. A lot of these leaders aren't even Democrats. This isn't partisan. It's about respecting the fact that Puerto Ricans are American citizens who deserve to be treated with dignity, not insulted by a washed-up casino mogul. And you know it's bad when even independents are saying, "Yeah, we're done here. You had us at paper towels." But what's Trump's answer to all this? He posts some crazy, half-coherent ramble implying that he's the real victim here. The poor guy is being attacked by angry Michelle Obama and the evil Kamala Harris. He goes on to call Michelle's support for Harris a big mistake. As if Michelle's up there trembling in her boots. You might intimidate Fox host and Lindsey Graham, but Michelle Obama? She's more worried about her next book tour than anything coming out of your mouth. Then we get to the real burn. Barack Obama, the man himself, steps in. In his eloquent but brutal way, Obama calls out Trump's fake macho act and goes on to define what real strength is. And when Obama says, "Real strength is about telling the truth, even when it's inconvenient," Obama lays out that real strength is treating people with dignity, respecting the law, and making life better for others, not just for yourself and your billionaire cronies. You could hear the gasp across America when Obama tells the crowd to vote out this walking catastrophe because who we are and what we stand for is at stake. And isn't it, though? 1 week left, and all Trump has to offer is some rambling about World War II and insult comics who can't tell a joke to save their lives. In the last week of his campaign, Donald Trump is desperately grasping at his base, but he's just pushing everyone else away. The Teflon Don is no more. He's peeling. He's sticking to every blunder, every insult, every gaffe, and every tasteless joke. And the more he tries to scrape it off, the worse it gets. So next Tuesday, let's do him a favor. Let's help him peel the rest of the way and just slide him off the stage.